to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's tarot reading is going to be a yes or no pick a card. Now, as far as the energy from the setup, we still have the purple candles for intuition, the moonstone for intuition and beginnings, the amethyst for spirituality, and another big chunk of moonstone for the intuitive support. So lots of intuitive energy headed your way. Now, as for reading selection, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. If you already have an intuitive selection method chosen, go ahead and pause the video when you're ready, make your choice, and I'll see you in your reading. For anyone who would like a little bit of assistance honing in with their intuition, I'll lead a short breathing exercise. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, asking your question. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, one of the crystals or a number between 1 and 5 may just pop into your mind. If that happens, select that reading. If not, don't worry. One more slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, when you're ready, open your eyes and select the reading that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. Now, for reminders, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. Go ahead and use the timestamps in the comments and description to jump ahead to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the Jade. Your first message of the reading is to be the bigger person. So if you're in a situation where you're having some form of argument or something like that, the universe is just telling you, hey, be the bigger person. It's all going to work out in the end. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 1. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut and we'll deal right off the top. Taking 3, 2, 6 cards. Okay, here we go. All right, you guys start with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles wants for nothing and she shares what she has. She's a very generous energy. She can represent you. She can represent someone in the situation with you, but it's a very generous energy. Now, you've got this 7 of Swords coming out, so that is possibly something sneaky going on in the background. It could also be clinging to situations too tightly. Next, you have the Three of Pentacles coming out. That is being appreciated for the work that you put in. The Chariot comes out. That is moving forward from your own determination, from your own energy. And finally, to top the whole thing off, you get Temperance with this beautiful rainbow balancing emotion and passion. You know, it signifies balance with Temperance and coming into balance. This looks like a beautiful yes to me. Many of you hoping for a yes, some of you talking about financial things with the Pentacles coming out. There is possibly something sneaky going on in the background, like a spirit guide note. Hey, this is going on. You may already know about it. But it also could be clinging to situations too tightly. You're going to be appreciated for the work you put in whatever situation you're in. Now, let's take a look. And it's definitely a yes to whatever you ask Tarot. Now, let's take a look at the situations surrounding your questions. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations surrounding their questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Temperance again, that balance needed. So just make sure you're balancing work and play. Make sure you're balancing passion and emotion. You know, there's lots of balance needed here. Now, ooh, the Lovers. Okay, so some of you asking about soulmate relationships. The answer to your question is yes. So many of you stepping into those soulmate relationships. Now, ooh, the King of Cups. That is a very loving and compassionate energy. It is very emotionally mature. And the Three of Swords. So some of you are worried about heartbreak. I want to see the oracle on this heartbreak, because I don't even feel like it's necessarily heartbreak you're going to step into, unless this is people who were hoping for a no and got a yes and are experiencing some form of heartbreak that way. That could possibly be why the Three of Swords is here as well, because this is just so very positive. Now, let's take a look at what the angels have to add for group number 1. Angels, for the best benefit of group number 1, please. Faith. All right, you're being asked to have faith. The universe is working in your best benefit. So have faith. Things are going to be coming out the way that will benefit you the greatest. Now, let's see what this Three of Swords draws out of Moonology. Communication is key. Okay, so wherever you feel heartbroken, whether you're heartbroken because you had wanted a different answer or you've been through heartbreak, communication is key to move through this energy. So, because there's the Lovers out here too. So many of you stepping into this, new soulmate relationship and need to let go of whatever this heartbreak is. Don't bring it back into this new relationship as baggage. Communication is going to be your key to letting that go. Now, let's see what Temperance draws out of Queen of the Moon. Temperance is definitely a big factor here in reading number 1, because it's here twice and it's major arcana. Ooh, you get pleasure. All right. So so balance, passion and emotion, and pleasure. Pleasure is a wonderful thing to step into in this life whenever you can. So the balance is going to bring in pleasure for you. Now, I would also like Queen of the Moon for the Lovers. So for this soulmate connection, the unexpected. So for some of you, this Lovers card is coming out of nowhere. This soulmate relationship is very unexpected. You're just going to kind of fall into it. It normally is a romantic relationship with the Lovers. It can signify a friendship with a soulmate, because soulmates can definitely be friends, but probably a romantic relationship for many of you. Now, let's see this King of Cups out of the Spellcasting Oracle. Transformation. So some of you are transforming into this King of Cups, which is, really being in touch with your emotions, being able to, experience them, showing compassion, really letting your empathy flow. This is a transformation. So whether it's you transforming into this energy or your soulmate transforming into this energy, there is definitely a transformation here. Now, let's take a look at the Transparent Tarot out of the Spellcasting Oracle. You get courage. Yeah. Okay, so step into whatever it is you're talking to Tarot about with courage. Step in with courage. Everything is going to work out in your best benefit, okay? Things look really, really good. Make sure if you're in arguments, be the bigger person, especially if you're arguing with a soulmate. A soulmate relationship is, definitely something worth working through. Now, let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to add to your reading. Ooh, Maple Spirit, generosity. So generosity and pleasure right next to each other. There's going to be lots of pleasure in your immediate future, however that resonates for you. Now, let's see what you know what? I'm going to take this one. Concealment. All right, something is concealed. What is concealed? Let's take one more. The way that concealment just jumped out, I wanted to see what's concealed, please. We're going to see what's concealed with the tarot deck over here, because that's what I'm feeling. All right, what is concealed here for group number 1? What is it that's unseen? That is a lot of cards. We're gonna need to narrow that down to like 1 to 2 cards, please. Okay, I don't normally shuffle for this long, but I just feel really compelled. The concealment thing, like I just, this is a very, very positive reading, and I don't want there to be any concealed energy or anything that I'm missing. All right, I'm going to cut to the card here. We'll take the top card, 3 of Wands. All right, so good news coming in and a second chance. Okay, so some of you are not seeing the good news of your second chance because of the heartbreak. Work through the heartbreak. There is a new relationship out here for you. Whatever the concealment is, just saying that there's good news coming. So there's good news coming you don't see coming, but it's going to give you a second chance somewhere with Judgment. Now, let's see what the Little Starseed deck has to add to your reading. All right. For the best benefit of group number 1, please. You get Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. And you get guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. And finally, you get Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. For many of you, that's confirmation that you're a Starseed. If you're interested in starseeds, there's all kinds of information on YouTube. It has to do with the origins of your spirit, and you can definitely look into that. Now, thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for spending your time with me. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the epidote. Your first message of the reading is to go deeper. So whether that's thinking deeper into your question or going deeper into the situation that you're in, take it however it resonates for you, but that's your first message. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 2. Now, I will shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal right off the top, taking 3 to 6 cards to get the yes or no specifically. All right, so, all right, here we go. Okay. You guys start with the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles has a little bit to do with delays and kind of waiting to receive your financial abundance from the work that you've put in. Now, next is the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is about making a sacrifice you don't need to make. The 2 of Cups comes out, so there is definitely a soulmate relationship here, whether it's soulmates that are friends or soulmates that are in a romantic relationship. Could be either type of relationship, but that's definitely here. 10 of Swords talks about an ending that can feel like being stabbed in the back. And then you have the Page of Swords coming out, which talks about the need for attention to detail. Okay, so this to me looks like a no to whatever you ask tarot. There's definitely an ending here. Some of you are being told, hey, you're going to have to wait for your abundance a little bit. You've got the soulmate relationship coming out in the 2 of Cups, but it's almost like some of you are sacrificing a soulmate relationship for some reason. Now, the Page of Swords, it is the need to pay attention to details, or it can represent someone paying too close of attention to you via social media or something like that. Now, let's take a look at the situations you're asking tarot about, because I'm sure some of you are happy with the no, some of you are less than happy with the no. And let's just get a little bit of added advice for everyone. Now, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations they're asking tarot about. Ace of Cups, a new beginning of an emotional sort. There's that 7 of Coins again. There's definitely abundance headed your way, but you are just going to have to be patient for it. Like, it's coming in, but it's going to take a minute. 2 of Coins, so making those ends meet, walking the tightrope, making decisions about where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, how you're going to pay your bills, where you're going to spend your money, all of that in the 2 of Coins. Now, 10 of Cups, happy home life. Okay, so for some of you, this no is beautiful. This no means there's going to be a new beginning of an emotional sort that's going to lead you to this 10 of Cups energy. For others of you, the no means that you maybe aren't stepping into whatever position you're talking about in your career right now, but you will be stepping into something that is going to be your abundance in the relatively near future. Like, it's out there, you just have to wait for it to mature a little bit. Now, the 2 of Coins, we'll get Oracle for that. It talks about kind of going through a period where you're really having to make decisions about your money. But the thing is, you have the money to make the decisions with. So that is a good note from the 2 of Coins. Now, let's see what the angels have to add for group number 2. Be content. Yeah, be content with what the universe has given you so far. Be content with the progress you've made and the growth you've had. You will continue to grow. You will continue to progress. Now, I would like to see Moonology for this 2 of coins, please. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so this is going to come to an end. This deciding where you're going to spend your money. You know, you're going to have the money to just do whatever you want. Your abundance is going to come in. You know what? I also would like to get Moonology for that 7 of coins, because the 7 of coins is representing the delay. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, yeah, whatever it is you're dreaming of on the financial plane, on the career plane, regardless of the fact that you got a no to your question, have faith in your dreams. You're going to step into what it is you want. It is approaching. Now, let's see with Queen of the Moon, this Ace of Cups, and then we'll also get the 10 of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning of an emotional sort. And you get the void, so it's coming out of nowhere. It is the absolute beginning. The dark moon, the void is where it starts. That's why it's number 1 in the Queen of the Moon deck. So this is a new beginning of an emotional sort that's coming just out of the, you know, just out of nowhere. It's the very beginning. Now, the 10 of Cups, assessing. So the 10 of Cups is a happy home life. You're still kind of assessing, many of you, what it is you want in this happy home life. So make sure you're clear with the universe what a happy home life is to you. What, you know, energies you want to surround yourself with. Now, let's take a look at the Transparent Tarot with the Spell Casting Oracle. You get empowerment. So regardless of what your question was, the no is going to be empowering to you. You know, there is going to be empowerment from this. Even if, excuse me, even if the no was something that is, that is less than what you had hoped for. Excuse me, I needed a drink. Okay, let's get you guys the Sacred Forest Oracle. Ooh, Pine Spirit, Purification. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, this go deeper has to do with your meditations. I felt that when I first saw the card. This purification, definitely, there is the need to kind of meditate and kind of purify your energy a little bit. So just take it as it resonates for you. Now, let's see what the Little Wisdom deck has to add. For the best benefit of group number 2, please. Okay. Intention. All right, set your intentions to manifest what you want. That's kind of what I was talking about with the 10 of Cups earlier. Really let the universe know what you see as a happy home life. You know, assess what it is you want and make sure you manifest, set those intentions so that the universe can bring it in for you. Now, let's see what the Little Starseed deck has to add for group number 2. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 2, please. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So, again, there are some delays. You're going to have to be patient. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Yes, you deserve what it is you want. So make sure you set those intentions clearly and celebrate yourself. Now, finally, you get release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. It's going to empower you. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2 today. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader and for spending your time with me. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the red jasper. Your first message of the reading is to take action. So whatever it is you're asking tarot about, there's action that needs to be taken on your part. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer us clearly through the cards, yes or no, for the questions of group number 3. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then we'll cut and deal straight off the top, taking 3, 2, 6 cards. All right, let's see here. You start with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is abundance coming in. Next, you have the Wheel. The Wheel can be healing. It also has luck and fate being on your side. Next, you've got the 4 of Pentacles. So that talks about having stable financial foundations, but kind of clinging to them a little bit too tightly. You've got the Page of Wands coming in. So that could be a reunion for some of you. Now, there is a note of boredom in the 4 of Cups. So just pay attention to that. You know, use your energy the best that you can. And it can also be looking at things the way you wish they were as opposed to the way that they are. But be grateful for what you have. And then finally, you get the Hanging Man, which says there could be a delay. So if you asked something with a timing, it's probably not within the timing. So like if your question was, will this happen by next Tuesday? The answer is, you know, yes, it will happen, but not by next Tuesday. So just this says yes to whatever you ask tarot, but there is definitely a delay involved. There's a transformative period with the Hanged One in this particular deck because it's a chrysalis. So you're developing somewhere, like there's growth, and but there's also a delay. Now let's take a look at the situations you're asking tarot about. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations they're asking tarot about so we can get a little added guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nine of Swords, so there's some anxiety somewhere. You could also be having some sleepless nights. Queen of Wands, stepping into your true, authentic self. 10 of Swords, something definitely ending here. There is definitely people talking about endings. And then 8 of Wands, so fast-moving situations. Okay. All right, so some of you are talking about, like, the answer is yes to whatever you ask tarot. Some of you are talking about things that give you anxiety, so I certainly hope that yes is the answer that will end this anxiety. We'll get Oracle for everything and see what there is to add for each energy. Now, the Queen of Wands is stepping into your authentic self. It's being truly who you are. The 10 of Swords talks about an ending that is definitive, like it's an ending. But it will, again, we'll see Oracle to see what we're talking about. It can include the feeling of being stabbed in the back, so we'll see who it's for. Some of you may feel like you've been stabbed in the back and are asking questions regarding that. Now, the 8 of Wands is fast-moving situations. So, again, I mean, this can be spirit guide messages as well. But for the fast-moving situations, many of you are asking about timings. I see this being delayed, okay? So, the fast-moving situations, it's delayed with the Hanging Man. Now, let's see what the angels have to add to your reading. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 3, you get universal heart. So make sure you speak with the universal heart. Do what is good for you on a gut level, on a heart level. Talk to your angels. Do what's right or do what you're called to do in the situations where you can affect others in the world. Now, let's see what the Moonology deck says for the Nine of Swords. So, the Nine of Swords, don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so if you're feeling some form of anxiety about a situation, don't let pride be a factor. Have the conversations that you need to have. And please, if this anxiety is, significant enough that you need some form of assistance, I am just reading your tarot. This is a period of anxiety. You can definitely and should seek whatever assistance you feel like you need. Now, for the 10 of Swords, a personal issue reaches resolution. So whatever's ending, it's bringing a personal issue to resolution. So that is a wonderful ending right there. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has for the Queen of Wands. So for the Queen of Wands, protection. All right, you are absolutely protected as you step into who you truly are, into your true, authentic self. So just know that you should follow your passions, follow your dreams, follow your hopes. It's going to help you be who you truly are, and you are absolutely protected in that zone. Now, for Queen of the Moon, for the 8 of Wands, the path. So you are moving down the path. Things are progressing. They just may not be, they're progressing quickly, but just maybe not as quickly as you asked. Now, let's see the spellcasting oracle for that transparent tarot. Freedom. All right, yeah, no, there is freedom for you. See how she's kind of locked in the cage, but the dragonfly has brought her the key. You are being set free. A personal issue is coming to resolution. This ending is going to be a good ending for you. You're going to be stepping into your true, authentic self, and that is going to include freedom for you. Now, let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to add. So, hummingbird spirit, joy. All right, so take action and bring joy into your life. Just set out to experience joy and see the joy in even the little things in nature like the hummingbird. Now, let's see what the Little Wisdom deck has to add for group number 3. Okay. You get invocation ritual. All right. So, many of you, I'm sure, have your rituals and whatnot and your connections to spirit, whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs are. This is saying, invoke your higher power to move things forward for you in the way you want them to go. So that's just kind of a side note there. Now, let's see what the Little Starseed deck has to add. You get surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. All right, what else? Okay, we'll cut to it. Magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. And finally, intuition. Trust your intuition. It's been guiding you to the answers you seek. All right, so I hope that everyone has a wonderful step into this Queen of Wands energy. And remember, you're protected, you're on the path, things may be delayed, but you got a yes to whatever you ask tarot, and it's going to bring in your freedom. So follow that intuition and find joy in the little things. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for spending your time with me. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the Malachite. Your first message of the reading is it's time to transform. So you guys are going through a transformative period in your life right now. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot. Yes or no for the questions of group number 4. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal right off the top, taking between 3 and 6 cards. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. You guys start with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is doors opening. It's the marriage card. So some of you may be asking about marriage. Now, the King of Wands comes out. That is, if it represents a person, it's a very passionate person. It can represent you. It can represent someone in the situation with you. It can also represent a creative project. So there could be creative projects that you're stepping into or asking about. Now, the Tower comes out. That is change. So things are absolutely changing. Now, you've got the 5 of Pentacles, which is fear around money, and the 5 of Swords, which is fear around work or home. It's worry. All right, you know what? With the Tower and the 5s, this looks like a no to me. There is notes about very creative energy, things that are coming into fruition for many of you, but the answer to your question, however you phrased it, is no. Now, let's take a look at the situations you're asking tarot about. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations they're asking tarot about so we can get a little added guidance. All right, let's take a look. King of Cups. All right, that's an emotionally mature energy. The Hierophant. Okay, some of you were definitely talking about marriage. The Hierophant can also be going back to school. It can be anything foundational, religion, that sort of thing. Queen of Cups comes out. All right, I feel like many of you are very happy with this no. The Queen of Cups is an emotionally mature energy as well. Like, she's the match to the King of Cups. There is a compassion in between the two that is overwhelmingly, like, it's just a super overwhelming, compassionate love energy. Now, 2 of Swords, stalemate. All right, we'll see where the stalemate is. We'll see how you step out of it. Let's see what the angels add to your reading, and then we'll get oracle for all the tarot. All right, so angels. Harmony. Okay, so the angels are trying to bring in harmony. Whatever this no specifically means for you, it's going to bring in a level of harmony. Now, I would like to see the 2 of Swords with Moonology. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, how do they step out of this 2 of Swords energy, this stalemate? Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so whether it is emotional, prosperity or financial prosperity, prosperity lies ahead. It's also new moon in Taurus, so some of you may identify with the Taurus. You may be dealing with a Taurus. You may yourself be a Taurus, but it says prosperity lies ahead. So you will step out of whatever this stalemate is and into the prosperity that's in your future. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for both the King and Queen of Cups. We'll start with the King of Cups. Wisdom. Okay, yeah, no, there is this significant wisdom. The King of, like I said, the King of Cups is very emotionally mature, and there is a wisdom coming out here. You guys are following the path. Many of you are being represented by both the King and Queen of Cups with this super emotional intelligence. Now, let's see the Queen of Cups. Change. You know, there's change in the Tower. There is change coming. You know, there are changes that need to happen for us to grow. So, you know, change is just a part of kind of the experience. Now, let's see the spellcasting oracle for the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent marriage. It can represent going back to school. Passion. Okay, so you guys feel passionately about whatever you ask, Tarot. I still feel like many of you are happy with the no. It's very transformative. You've got all of this wonderful energy. There is change coming. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, you get animals. Okay, many of you may be being spoken to by animal guides. Some of you may be asking questions about animals. That sort of thing. Animals are coming out, so it could even be the suggestion to share your life with an animal. Now, let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to add. Mystic Meadows Sanctuary. Okay, you guys are in kind of a sanctuary time where you're transforming. So, let whatever stalemate this is go. Let the changes come through. They're changing things for your best benefit to bring you into harmony. Now, let's see what the Little Wisdom deck has to add. You get tarot cards guidance. All right, so you're being provided guidance through tarot, through angel numbers, through all the means of the spirit guides, angels, ancestors. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this is a general reading, but you're definitely getting guidance. Now, let's see what the Little Starseed deck has to add. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. You start with love. Live your truth and share the love that's in your soul. Absolutely. Next, you get abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. And finally, you get strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. So absolutely, even with the answer to your question being no, it seems very positive for many of you. Like I said, this is a very positive no. Your prosperity lies ahead. You're going to step out of this stalemate. Abundance, comes when you're trying to serve humanity. So do something that serves others, and it's going to bring in your prosperity. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader and for spending your time with me. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Aragonite. Your first message of the reading is to release your emotional baggage. So whatever you're carrying around that doesn't serve you, it's time to let it go. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 5. Oh, you know what? We're going to shuffle till the deck feels ready, and then we're going to cut and deal right off the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. Okay, here we go. All right, you start with the Empress. That's foundational energy. It can even represent motherhood. There's the 2 of Coins coming out, so it talks about making decisions about where you're going to spend your money, where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, that sort of thing. Queen of Pentacles comes out. It can represent you. It can represent someone in the situation around you, but it is a very loving, generous energy. And, the Queen of Pentacles, she wants for nothing and she shares what she has. Now, next you get the Knight of Pentacles. That is financial opportunities, career opportunities coming in, not a super fast moving energy. So it's going to take a little bit for it to get there, but you know, there's definitely opportunities coming. And then you've got the Star coming out, which is beautiful. It's a gift from the divine. This looks like a wonderful yes. Many of you asking about abundance. But it's a yes to whatever you ask tarot regardless. Now, let's take a look at your situations. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations they're asking tarot about so we can get a little added guidance. Okay. 5 of Swords. So there's some worry around work and home. 9 of Wands, you guys making a sacrifice you don't need to make. 4 of Coins. All right, so there is stable financial foundations in this 4 of Coins. You guys got lots of Pentacles. That 2 of Pentacles says you guys may be struggling right now financially, but you are stepping into financial stability. There is the note here that, you know, don't cling to the money too tightly. Let the money flow in and flow back out. It will flow in again. So just, you know, take it as it resonates, but there's definitely financial stability for you guys. And then finally, the 6 of Coins, which is giving and receiving. So many of you receiving a gift. Some of you, you know, this Queen of Pentacles represents someone that's going to be giving you a gift. And then some of you, this Queen of Pentacles represents you stepping into your abundance, but you could be giving the gift instead. Now, let's take a look at what the angels have to add to your reading, and then we'll get Oracle for all the tarot. All right. Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of healing. He's bringing healing in, whether it's emotional healing, physical healing. There is definitely healing energy headed your way from Archangel Raphael. Now, let's see Moonology for the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is worry around work or home, but it's definitely worry. Balance spirituality and practicality. All right, so don't worry. Things are going to work out. You need to have a practical plan. You have to, you know, balance your spirituality with your practicality, but things are going to progress okay. Now, I would also like Moonology for the 9 of Wands. All right, expect powerful change. So wherever it is you're making this sacrifice, it is going to change. You're going to step out of this kind of sacrificial energy, and you're going to step into something new with the new moon eclipse. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for that 4 of Coins. The 4 of Coins is the forecast of financial stability. Ooh, self-love. All right, so bring in some self-love. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself and doing what's best for your best interest, for your best growth. Now, for the 6 of Coins, attraction. All right, you are attracting whatever this gift is. So it is, you know, definitely for many of you a financial abundance sort of gift, and it is being attracted to you right now. Now, let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle says for the Transparent Tarot. You got good luck. Luck is on your side. Luck is going to bring in your abundance. Luck is guiding your path. So you are being gifted something from the divine. So be ready for it. Now, let's see. Be ready to receive it. Now, let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to add. Toadstools, growth. Yeah, no, you're definitely going through some growth here. And growth is, see how she's beautiful, but it also, like, there's also some clutter to it. Growth is sometimes like that. It's beautiful, but it takes time. It takes some, you know, worry and sacrifices and that sort of thing, and moving through the energies that you have to move through to get to where you're going. Now, let's see what the Little Wisdom deck has to add. Sorry, that fell off the bottom of the deck. There we go. All right, you get Pentacle, respect. So really make sure that you are respecting yourself. Make sure that you are grateful to the angels, ancestors, spirit guides for all the protection that you're getting. The pentacle is a protection symbol, so it is just saying, respect the protection that you're being given. Now, let's see what the little starseed deck has to add. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. You start with Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. All right, so love is the reason that you're here. Now, you also get patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. And finally, inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So keep those thoughts positive. Like I said, make sure you're ready to receive, that you don't have any worthiness issues, that sort of thing. You are attracting abundance, so it is headed your way. Keep those thoughts positive. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for spending your time with me. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.